The wind howled across the barren expanse of Thaloran, whipping up dust and scattering the brittle leaves of the sparse vegetation that clung to life in the arid landscape. Beneath the twin suns, the air shimmered with heat, and yet Elira shivered. She stood alone, her bare feet sinking into the cracked earth, her body exposed to the unforgiving elements. She had known this moment would come the instant she had defied her father. The traditions of the Zalvareth were unyielding, and her rebellion had been seen as the ultimate disgrace. To challenge the elder, to reject the mate chosen for her, to claim her own future, it was an act that could not be forgiven. And so they had taken everything. Stripped of her garments, her insignia of status, and even the protective shroud that signified her lineage, Elira had been cast out. The ceremonial exile was a punishment older than memory itself, a declaration that she no longer belonged, that she was now less than nothing. The elders had turned their backs. The warriors had averted their gazes. Even those who had once called her friend had remained silent. And now she was alone. A gust of wind lashed against her, and she wrapped her arms around herself, though it did little to shield her from the world that had rejected her. Her body was strong, sculpted by years of warrior training, but for the first time she felt fragile. Not because she was weak, but because she had been made weak by those who had stripped her of everything. She clenched her jaw, swallowing the fear rising in her throat. Fear had no place in her heart. Not now. Not ever. Somewhere in the distance, the faint hum of human machinery echoed across the wasteland, the outpost, the very place her father had forbidden her to go. Her people had always spoken of humans with wary disdain, calling them reckless, soft, foolish in their endless curiosity. But Elira had seen something different in them. She had seen kindness where her own people had offered only cruelty. She had seen strength in ways her father could not comprehend.